Good morning, Jacob Wheeler, Red Rock Roofing, standing for greatness. Today I'm here at 9057 Royal Street in Federal Heights doing a quick roof inspection. Thank you guys so much for allowing us up here on the roof. As always, I want to take a look at your guys' guttering system just to get us started. As you see here, it looks like it's pretty full, and this is pretty consistent for the most of the house, except for in this section back here with debris. Now, you do have this matting inside there to kind of help keep the leaves out of the system, but it's also probably clogging it up a little bit as well. So just want to point that out. All that being said, guys, while we come up here on the roof, the first thing that any insurance adjuster is going to be looking for is what's called collateral damage. Collateral damage is signs and indicators that hail was up here on the soft metals. Most of your metals up here are pretty tough, but you can see some signs and indicators of collateral damage here, as a lot of that metal is actually bent. Next thing that any insurance adjuster is going to look for is what's called spalling. Spalling is when hail hits the shingle, dislodges the granules, showing the fiberglass matting underneath. I'll show you guys a couple examples. I went ahead already and marked up this roof. It's a really good one. You can definitely see that fiberglass matting underneath that one as well. So traditionally, I'm looking for anywhere between 6 to 10 of these spalding hits to qualify you guys for a full roof replacement on either of your slopes. Now, no problem at all finding 6 to 10 hits up here. As you can see, I went ahead and already marked it. I'm finding closer to about 30 plus in a 10 foot by 10 foot area. So for lack of better words, this roof is smoked in regards to hail damage. So it's definitely time to know what your options are in regards to getting that replaced. All that being said, a couple of things I just want to point out while I'm up here on the roof. For one, your roof is actually lacking a little bit of ventilation. I see you got 2 turtle vents there, and you have 2 turtle vents here. So the rest of the house really has no ventilation. So the best way to keep this attic space cool during the summer and warmer during the winter is just to have better ventilation in there. So what I would suggest, this house is actually a fantastic candidate for what's called a ridge vent system. It would actually go all the way across here through this ridge from peak to peak, guaranteeing that you have the proper airflow up here. All that being said as well, I just want to point out that we have a couple areas here that definitely need to get resolved. So although this isn't in my wheelhouse, I just really want to point it out in this video, guys. It looks like you either had some water damage or a rodent problem or something, but there's definitely a large hole there where critters can get inside. And I have found a little bit of feces up here on the roof as well. So just something that I would imagine you want to get squared away as soon as possible. Other than that, there are a couple areas here that could be sealed up, what we call as penetration points. If you take a look here, you actually have some of these nail heads that are exposed, whereas these are mostly covered. These ones here are not. So that's just a great place for water to migrate into your system. Traditionally, we want to go ahead and put some silicone on top of that to make sure no water can get in there. All in all, Jacob Wheeler, Red Rock Roofing, standing for greatness. Definitely time to know what your options are in regards to this hail damage, and I hope you guys have a very blessed day.